Hola, namaste. Hi out there, planet Earth. This is Kaypacha with the weekly Pele Report. This is an astrological forecast for what is going on around here on this crazy planet, spaceship Earth, cruising through space at thousands of miles an hour on July 22nd of 2014, according to Universal Earthly Time, the Gregorian calendar. No, the Julian calendar. All right, now, what is going on? Well, you know, when we look at these different aspects, as above, so below, as without, so within. The premise of astrology is that through observation and correlation, over thousands and thousands and thousands of years, what is out there reflects what's going on down here, in here. And I'm going to continue to give this report, even though I have barking dogs. I got back home yesterday. I just got off the plane, and I'm in Costa Rica. Somebody who wanted to know where I give my reports. This is my backyard. But back to business. The moon today is now in Gemini. On Wednesday, July 23rd, the moon goes in to Cancer. It stays there until Saturday, when it moves into the sign of Leo and comes around to a new moon. We have the new moon on Saturday in the 4th degree of Leo. And she's going to stay there Saturday and Sunday and go into Virgo on Monday. So this is the course of the moon. It's called the balsamic phase. As the moon comes in and closes, releases, letting go of the past feelings, this whole past month worth of activities, and prepares for a new birthing, a new way, a new reality can be created. I mean, really, in a sense, every moment of every day. But at the new moon, you know, it is a monthly cycle that is the sowing of a new seed. And this new seed is in Leo. It's a fire sign. And we want to look at today, I'm going to look at this, you know, new moon in Leo conjunct this. So we have a moon, sun, Jupiter conjunction here in Leo. The king, the queen, the lion. We'll talk a lot about this lion energy that is going on here these days. Yeah? The lion is not the lamb. And you know, maybe one day the lion will lay down with the lamb, but let's see what we can do about that. At the same time then, we know that Mars is moving into the sign of Scorpio on Friday. So here we have Mars coming into Scorpio, squaring this Sun, Moon, Jupiter on Saturday. Yikes. Yeah? And at the same time, this Venus moving through Cancer is coming into this opposition with Pluto and a square with Uranus. We're having a Venus, Pluto, Uranus T-square going on for this whole week. So these are the astrological aspects that today's report is going to, you know, weave together. I want to weave this together because in some ways there's a signature repeated here over and over and over again. And one of the things that I don't want to forget in this report is that, you know, I'm doing this 40-day sadhana. It's a Kundalini yoga sadhana meditation. It's a morning spiritual practice for 40 days. You can do it every day. You can join me and thousands of other Kundalini practitioners around the world. And it is releasing ancestral karma. And, you know, there's no doubt that the Kundalini yoga people are in touch with the aspects that are going on right now to launch this 40-day, yes, meditation, worldwide meditation on releasing ancestral karma. It's very beautiful. You want to look in the notes of this Pele report. I'll put in the link to the website. It's not too late to join. And, you know, this has so much to do with Venus moving through Cancer, the Sun having just moving out of Cancer, Yes, it's at the critical degree, 29 degrees today, and it goes, goes into Leo. And Cancer is ancestry. Mercury is there also. Yeah, so we have, right now today we've got Sun, Venus, and Mercury all in Cancer. But the Sun is moving out. It's time to move out of the past. Move out of the ancestral karma. Yeah, come into Leo, my own truth, my own space, my own solar energy. The Sun is the center of the solar system. It rules the heart chakra, which is the fourth chakra, which is the middle chakra. We've got 3 upper chakras and 3 lower chakras. If we look at shamanic astrology, yes, these upper chakras in the celestial world, yes, it's up and away. It's light and it's masculine and it's out there. And the lower chakras, the lower dark, feminine, inner, yes, is also. These are both outside time and space. But the heart chakra, the center, and the Sun rules Leo and the heart chakra, and that whole center of our core, the core of our being, is to balance ourselves between thinking and feeling, between the masculine and the feminine, between the light and the dark. So we really want to come into this place of the heart. Sun, Jupiter, Moon in Leo, this is a time now of coming into our self. And that self is new. Leo in the 5th house has to do with self-expression and creativity. Creating something new that has never been before, that has never happened before, that's never been heard of before, or seen before, or felt before. It's a destiny, it's a pressure. It's an intense pressure upon each one of us now to be our true self, to be authentic, to be transparent, and thereby and therefore necessarily being creative. Because when you throw out the manuals, yeah, when you throw out the instructions, when you throw out, yeah, what Bill Gates or Mohammed or Buddha or Christ or, anybody else has to say, you throw out all the rules, you throw out all the instructions, you throw out this Pluto in Capricorn, all of the external authorities that are now polarized against Venus in Cancer, that wants love, that wants feeling, that wants emotional connection. Venus is the personal planet here, and it's time for each one of us now to identify and to come into our own personal needs and our own personal feelings. And when we really get in touch with this feeling nature, this Venus is trine Neptune, yeah, over there in Pisces, just before it comes into this square to Uranus, opposition to Pluto, a time of great healing, and she's coming also into this trine with Chiron. So this is really, a very beautiful time of healing ancestral karma. And how do we heal ancestral karma? Is that we let go of the past. We let go of the wars, of the religions, of the beliefs, of separation, of lack, of fear, of that which is foreign or different or the other or unknown. We let go of these fears. These Cancer, Moon, lunar fears are kind of, just part, yes, of what we come in with when we incarnate into a physical body and have an ego. And this ego is responsible for maintaining and protecting and holding my physical body. And now we are coming into Leo. The Sun, Jupiter, Moon into Leo. Black Moon Lilith is already there, showing us that we are not just lunar, feeling, isolated, alone, ego beings, but that we are rays of light coming from the source. Yeah? So this sun power, this solar energy, says that we are so much more. We are infinite spiritual beings having earthly experiences. It's time to lay down the guns. It's time to put down the bombs. It's time to stop all of this past stuff of what my fathers fought for and their fathers fought for and what everybody has been fighting about for thousands of years of patriarchy that has been based upon exclusion. And we are now birthing a new paradigm based upon inclusion. And it's time to include the foreign, include that which is different than us, include those who our fathers had issues against. And it's time to let go of the past. And that past can be relatively recent. Yeah? It can be, it doesn't have to be thousands of years old. These don't have to be issues or wars or, problems that we've had for thousands of years. Obviously, in our own lives, it can be a time for each one of us to let go of issues that maybe we have just carried from childhood. Because this is kind of that gateway that I see from Cancer to Leo. Cancer's the childhood. Leo I look at more as like adolescence. It's the teenager. It's time to come into... And what does every good teenager do? Rebels against their parents. It's natural. It's ordinary. Go for it. This is a time, of throwing out everything that I've been taught and told and, and really come into taking responsibility for and maturing into our own personal power. Becoming little queens and little kings, little, lions and lionesses that are in charge of our domain, our territory. And we can do this through recreation, through fun, through play, through creativity. Yeah? Instead of trying to protect and hold on to and, defend and get into something new. Yeah? And work with the laws of attraction, not repulsion. Not that, you're sickening and that's repulsive and I want to get rid of you and kill you and bomb you and, hurt you and get you out of my life. That's all negative repulsion. Rather, hey, I'm attracted to the color blue. I'm going to paint everything blue today. I'm attracted to this. I'm attracted to nature. I'm attracted to love. I'm attracted to this music. Work with attraction. Yes, just move towards the positive. This is Leo is a fire positive sign. So this new moon is a time to get positive. Yeah? And surround yourself with positivity. And just, fill your aura with light, with the fire of light. And share that truth. And what is that truth? The truth comes from feeling. We are our feelings. We have thoughts, okay? And we can tell ourselves all kinds of things, but it's not about reason and logic and rational. We're not reasonable, logical, rational. Spirit, magic, truth is not logic. Okay, it's not logical. Quantum physics takes us out, okay, of this Newtonian plus, minus, yes, no, black, white, good, bad, right, wrong, and into this world of a greater, wider, broader, infinite truth. And that's our true identity outside of this physical body, which is a small percentage of our totality, of our total identity. So this new moon in Leo is a time for us to redefine our identity that is more inclusive of our infinite spiritual potential, which is seen in this realm as being magical. Yeah? and being kind of unreasonable or illogical, or, oh God, what makes you think you can do that? Or who do you think you are? Or that's too outrageous, or that's dot, 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 dot. It'll never be that way. Be realistic. Yeah, this is this Pluto in Capricorn. Be realistic. Knock it off, man. Create your own reality. Yeah? That's the Venus opposite Pluto, breaking out of the old paradigm that this same reality is true for everyone. No. We're all infusing and constantly creating our shared reality by sharing our individual Aquarian new realities. And Aquarius is opposite Leo. That's why we have to really integrate these polarities. So, I just think about, when I got into this Kundalini yoga a number of years ago, it was interesting because I had a certain resistance, what is this Sat Nam and, Ong Namo, Guru Dev Namo, and, all these chants and all this stuff. Why can't these people speak English? I mean, it's like, it's foreign. It's illogical that you would just sit there for 11 minutes and, repeat the same thing over and over again. It's like, don't I have something better to do? What is this accomplishing? Blah, 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 blah. Your ego, your mind, your thoughts come up with all kinds of resistance to letting go and moving into the heart space and moving into the spirit space and moving into that greater reality where anything is possible. And you get in touch with your infinite potential. And from that place, you create an amazing life, not a life of limitation. So let your ego go, let your thoughts go, come into a place of stillness and come into your heart space, and know that that is actually a very natural place to be, to create from, and to exist within. At first it may seem a little woozy and, unfamiliar, and I'm ungrounded or I'm spaced out. Yeah, well, you know what? It's not that you're ungrounded or spaced out. It's that before you were 10 feet under and you didn't even know what space was. You can function in a lighter capacity. You don't have to be so down, in, under, real. Don't have to make this game real. You make your reality real with enough powerful, infinite, intense focus. Bringing the infinite to the finite, not being limited to the finite. We are the rays of sun. We are beings of life. So it's time now for us to give a new paradigm, a new life, a new definition. Yeah? Let's make some new definitions around here. Knock off all this bickering. Ow! So the mantra for this week is, when I share my truth without giving a reason, when I share my truth without giving a reason, I get in touch with that part of my heart that is beyond time, space, or season. You know what I'm talking about? It's Stop giving explanations or justifications or, using your ego and thinking about, oh, I can't, do a handstand right here. Everybody will think I'm crazy. It's like if you feel like doing a handstand, do a handstand. Go for it. Stop explaining yourself. Stop giving justifications for who you are and be what you are. Then you are moving into your place of power. You're moving into your place of potential. And you are no longer bound by convention, by the norm, by your ancestors, but you are bringing in a new you, a new identity. And together, as we all bring in our new identities, we bring a new planet, we bring a new paradigm, and we renew Gaia. That's what she's looking for. That's what she wants. She's waiting to receive the sky. You have the sky god and the Mother Earth. They came together. Yeah? And that is the act of infinite creation. So, one more time. Hope you can repeat this over and over again through this week and just, really live it and feel it and, and it will work for you. Yeah? When I share my truth without giving a reason, I get in touch with the part of my heart not bound by time, space, or season. That part of your heart that's not bound by time, space, or season is your infinite spiritual self, which is your true heritage, not your earthly, genetic, ancestral heritage, but your infinite spiritual heritage. I get all excited about this stuff. I gotta say it again, man. When I share my truth without giving a reason, I get in touch with the part of my heart not bound by time, space, or season. Namaste, aloha, so much love, and luck.